So did you grow up doing track and all those kind of things, or
Yep, I was a 3-sport athlete. My dad was a
three sport?
I was a 3-sport athlete. I come from a small school.
Okay.
1A. Do you know about like divisions and?
I think so. What are the divisions? Because then I could tell you what my school was.
Okay, so are you from Utah?
Arizona.
Oh, we
Yeah.
just said that. So sorry. It goes 1B, 2B, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A.
Okay.
Whereas in Utah, they go up from 1A to 6A.
Yeah.
So technically, I would be either a 2A or a 3A here.
Okay. I want to say we were 4.
Okay.
Our school is huge.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like-
I graduated with like 100 people.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Ours was like 800, I think. So it was massive.
Yeah, that's
Like
huge.
the whole football field was just our graduating class.
I wouldn't go.
It was nuts. And it was May in Arizona, so it's like so hot.
Yeah.
You're wearing the robe. You're like, this is the worst.
You're like, this is the worst.
Yeah,
I
but
graduated.
okay, sweet. So it's 3 sports.
Mm-hmm.
What were the 3 sports?
Soccer, basketball, and track.
Dang, okay, so
Yeah.
lots of running.
Always busy. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
good.
Yeah.
And
loved
then out of there, which one was like, okay, well, running's where it's at. Like, I want to do track. How'd that come to play?
my dad was the track coach. I was
Helps.
Yeah, I guess, but he was the sprints coach.
Okay.
And so I was just like the bigger kid. I was taller. When I was younger, I was a chunky kid, like I really was. And so my dad's like, "Hey, you're just gonna be my thrower." And he saw this opportunity, a lot of scholarships. He's like, I know you can get one, even like at 8 years old. He told me that.
Dang.
And so he's like, "You're gonna throw the javelin." I was
Yeah.
like, "What the freak's a javelin?" I'm like 8. He's like, "It's a spear." And the biggest thing was, he said, I'm gonna throw at BYU Hawaii. Like I wanted to go to
Dang.
BYU Hawaii. And then I think in junior high,
Yeah.
they canceled their program.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a sports team, huh?
No.
I know Rexburg, that's where I went to school.
Nice.
They don't have one either. And I was really bummed.
Yeah.
But, okay, so javelin, and you're 8 years old. And yeah, I'm sure like some 8-year-olds would be like, for me, if I was 8 years old and my dad was like, "Here's a spear, I want you to throw it," I'd be like, okay, this is
Yeah.
sweet. But what went through your head? You're like, okay, what is this?
No, I was like, no, everyone else in our family sprints. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be a sprinter, which I was still a sprinter. Like, I still did it, which translated great to javelin.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But no, like, I knew javelin was going to be it. But at the time, I was like, no, Dad. No.
Yeah. Not doing that.
No. No.
That's pretty cool though. So, I mean, I kind of got thrown into like, I'm just trying to make a comparison here. I got thrown into volleyball when I was a kid, and I didn't like it for like the first maybe 2 years. But like all my brothers played it, and I was like, I got to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be like my brothers. They're super cool.
Yes.
And eventually, like, I fell in love with the sport. I think it was just after, that initial time where you have to learn so much, and then you have to figure out what your technique is, and then refine like your position in volleyball and all that stuff. And then like once I started getting the fundamentals and I started getting kind of decent, I was like, this is fun. Actually,
Yeah.
I like this. But I don't even know anything about training for javelin. So what's that like?
You're kind of just thrown into it.
Really?
Like, I didn't gain a love for it for a long time because it's just so hard.
Yeah.
Like, all these little things have to be put together. You look awkward doing it. You're pretty
Yeah.
much running sideways. You're throwing sideways. It's just so awkward.
Yeah,
It's a really awkward
the
sport.
way Michael talked about it was like he talked about cue bouncing.
Yeah.
And he said like sometimes you would do one throw, and then you'd be like, how did I make it that well? Like, how did I do it that well?
Yeah.
And then you'd go through and you'd be like, okay, well maybe it was my hips, maybe it was like how I planted, and like he said all
Yes.
these other terms I don't remember, but yeah, I'm sure that's just incredibly difficult, like finding your technique.
Yeah. So for a while, I hated it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Yeah. But I mean, you stuck with it though.
Yeah. The biggest reason I love to lift, and I asked all my friends or my teammates in college.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you think sets everyone apart in high school? Like the good from the great? They said whoever lifts the most, probably.
Really?
Oh yeah. In high school, it's more about lifting than technique. And I never missed a day in high school.
Dang.
I don't think. Yeah. Every morning.
What kind of lifts were you doing?
Powerlifting, and then
Okay.
like I call vanity lifts, like people like like you
Oh,
look
like
nice in
bicep curls?
like,
Yeah,
things
okay,
like that. Just to look good. My biggest motivation, this is so embarrassing.
Oh, I'm ready.
I had a crush on a guy. Like, my dad, he tells everyone in every interview, he's like, my daughter was so motivated. Like, she'd be up before me. She'd have the pigs fed. She would have breakfast made so we can get out the door to get lifting, because she just loved lifting so much.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I just had a crush on a guy.
Hey.
And it got me into lifting. And ever since then, I've been obsessed with lifting.
Yeah.
Less about the guy, more about, like, how I looked.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's kind of how I got.
That's, hey, I mean,
fell in love with it.
You got to draw motivation from somewhere. So, hey, if that gets you started, why not? That's awesome, though. Yeah. Okay, so you're lifting big time, and I mean, that's something that, like, I think everyone should be doing.
Yeah.
Is lifting. And it doesn't have to be like, I don't know, you don't have to go and be like Arnold Schwarzenegger and do crazy weights and all that stuff, but just for functionality and mobility and strength into your later years. Like, that's one thing that's been fascinating to me is learning about the science behind, like, lifting and how it helps with longevity.
Yes.
Like, it's super interesting. The more muscle mass you have, I think the better it is of, like, what's the word? Mortality marker? Not that, but like something like that. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called.
You look younger.
You do.
You just do.
So it's crazy.
Yeah.
But did they have any certain types of lifts that, like, they would prescribe in javelin?
Yeah. So a lot of the like powerlifting, so snatches, cleans. We did some weird ones, like, snatching, but we do a split snatch, so it's like a split jerk but a split snatch.
Oh, were you doing the splits?
Yeah. Okay, and then we have, like, box snatches and box cleans where you start at your knees so you don't get that momentum down.
Yeah.
A lot of quick twitch stuff.
Dang,
loved it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I loved it.
And then what was, like, a regular training day like were you guys running, because you had to stay fit somehow?
Yeah.
Although Michael told me that when he was training, his dietitian or something like gave him a bunch of, like, different foods to eat, and then he gained, I think, 20 pounds is what he told me.
So bad. I mean, we've both been to that person, and multiple people have, and I was like, I'll never go to them again.
Really?
Yeah. I worked with someone else at BYU. His name's Dan. Amazing. I love him. He's like, I just want to start out by saying you are a beautiful daughter of God, but what do you want? Like, what's going to make you happy? And he was great about that.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Mike is right. But the typical training, we would have outdoor practice first, and we would obviously throw or do med balls, which is great for the core. Like, I've never had a core in my life.
Med balls, is that the thing where you're, like, twisting to the side?
Yes, and, like, around the head, and helping with our cues, like knee down, just random javelin things. Yeah. And then we'd have sprints some days. My coach, he's Finnish. Okay. And he was all about, like, long muscles, and he wanted me to run at least, like, 2 miles every other day, but he'd say every day. He was, like, more on the extreme end. Yeah. Sometimes he'd say, like, 6 miles. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't run. I do not run. And then we would lift, and it was, like, it took about an hour to lift right after practice, and we would do that as a team. So fun. Like,
oh yeah, team lifting's the best.
The vibe is insane. Like, everyone's screaming in your face on peak week. Love it.
Oh yeah, you got music going.
Yeah,
that's the best. That's so fun.
And then the crazy thing is, or what I did, and my coach probably hated that I did this, but I did it, and I loved it. Yeah. Me and my husband, he'd come home from practice from football, and we would go to Vasa for, like, an hour, at least an hour and a half at night. Yeah. So I would train an extra hour to an hour and a half a night. And then on weekends, we had weekend practices, and we would run stairs until someone split their knee open.
Really?
Like, gashed it open.
That was the rule?
No. My coach was like, we're never doing that again.
Yeah, that's fair. Dang, that's insane. Stairs are brutal. But man, that's a lot of training volume. Yeah. So, like, average week, what is that, like 3 hours a day, it seems like? So put in 21-hour weeks.
I think most practices went over an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then lifting. I say I trained almost 4 to 5 hours a day.
That's insane.
And that was on top of how much recovery we had to do.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, what was that like?
The recovery, I mean, I think we could have done it faster, but we were all just, like, talking the whole time. But we would at least do an hour before practice.
Oh, okay.
We'd have to heat up, do stretches, like, an hour before. and then an hour after usually as well.
Dang. Okay.
So time
Just stretching
management,
and
oh my
all
gosh.
that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
mobility exercises, I
Yeah.
assume.
At least at BYU, we had a huge, it looked like a hot tub, but
Yeah.
it was an ice bath.
No
It was
way.
as big as a hot tub. Like, it was cool.
I want to go there.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
And then and then there was like 4 feet, and then there's a hot tub, and so you contrast.
Yeah.
They had every machine you could think of.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, their facility, they bring out some amazing athletes. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's fun to watch. I've gotten into running, I don't know, for the past 4 years. I've like really gotten the bug. And it's like, it's cool to see like, oh, there's another great athlete from BYU,
Yeah.
and there's another guy who's going to the Olympics. Like, it's crazy. There's 2 people from BYU in the Olympics this year on the marathon, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what other sports, but it's just amazing, like, to see. And I'm sure that comes down to like the leadership and the coaches and everything like that. And what was your coach like?
He was pretty cool. He's Olympian as
Oh,
well.
nice. In javelin?
No. Sadly, no. He knew every other sport or throws.
Really?
Great. So his name was Nick. He was great for the throws he did throw, and
Yeah.
he would help as much as he can. I do believe that, sorry, Nick, if you're watching this, but it's true. Like, I got to a point, and I think Cam and Mike got to a point where it's like we based it on like feeling.
Yeah.
And he couldn't understand that. So I'm glad he was there, because he'd always have to say, Ashton, pull back, like pull the reins back on me, saying,
Yeah.
you need to slow down. Like, you're doing enough, work smarter, not harder, which I needed. And me and him would butt heads sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Because I just was like, go, go, go. Like,
Yeah.
yell at me. Tell me how it is. My dad was my freaking coach in high school. Like, my dad would make me cry.
Oh,
at
yeah.
every practice.
I see. That's the thing, is I can't imagine like my dad being my coach, or like me being my son's coach, because I would just push him.
Yeah.
It's like a horse. You just keep pushing him until.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. So, I mean, was that good though, in a sense, like having that contrast of like someone trying to pull you back and.
100%. Like,
Yeah.
I am so thankful for him, like, in that way, because I did have other people that were like, hey, let's do more. And then Nick was like, no, guys, you need to pull back. You need to pull back.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, no, I'm going to do my abs. Like,
Right.
I'm going to do my core. I'm going to do extra core. That's what I needed as a javelin thrower at the
Yeah.
time to protect my back. But then I had my Finnish coach. So Nick, his dad's from Sweden.
Okay.
Okay. And then the volunteer coach, Johanni,
Is Finnish.
He's Finnish.
Okay.
It's the kind of, I don't want to say butted heads. They never butted heads.
Yeah.
with
Is there a
me.
rivalry? I don't
No,
even
no, but
know.
like, in a sense, yes, there
Yeah.
is. But a fun rivalry. They're not too serious about it. I remember they did butt heads a little bit. My national championship year, they did, and I remember Mike like coming in and saying, "Hey, like stop."
Really?
You guys are. They would pull me different ways, and I was kind of getting confused. I'm like, I don't want to disrespect my head coach, like he is my
Yeah.
coach. But Johanni, I've been working with him since I think I was in junior high.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Long
like
time.
he was my Yoda.
Yeah.
Him and Mike are my Yodas. Like, I've always said that.
That's a
and
good
Mike-
title to have.
Yeah, Yoda, right? So Mike came in, he's like, hey, like, guys, stop.
Yeah.
I still remember that day. I was like, I'm so thankful for Mike. We call him Dirty. So calling him Mike's kind of weird for me.
Like, we're talking about the same Mike, right?
Michael.
Okay.
You
yeah.
call him Michael? We call him Dirty.
I used to
Dirty
call him-
Mike.
Yeah, Dirty Mike. I'm gonna call him that now. That's
I
good.
only called him Dirty. So every
Really?
time I'm like, hey, yeah, Mike.
I'm gonna change his name in my phone after this to
Love
Dirty
it.
and
It's-
just keep it going.
It's in my phone.
Yeah.
So.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's awesome though. I mean, obviously, like the coaches, they knew like what to look for in technique and how to refine that a little bit. But what was it like? Like, we'll bring Mike into the picture now. We'll talk about him. What was it like training with people like him who obviously were also really good at what they did? Was it motivating? Was it kind of like competitive? Like, what was it?
It was competitive, but not with Mike. I love that we got to train with the guys, because I was always someone that I always trained with guys. I'm not going to lie, in high school.
Yeah.
I'm a girl's girl, but I love to compete with the guys. Like, I love to be up there. Mike and I always kind of bounced ideas off of each other. We would film each other. Like, he is just so amazing and like technical.
Yeah.
He's a technician. So having his eyes there was amazing. Like, having another set of eyes to know like what to, like, you can't see yourself
Yeah.
except in videos, but still like you show them the video and say, okay, what do you think? Because this is what I felt and this is what
Yeah.
I see, but what do you see? It was fun bouncing ideas off of them. We had another guy named Cam. He was the best javelin thrower. He holds the record right now.
At BYU.
Yeah, still.
Wow.
And I think so. Yeah, no, he definitely does. He holds the record, and me and him would just bicker at each other. It was so fun, like the rivalry between us.
Yeah.
It was fun. So I love training with them.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think it's also important, like, not saying that girls are bad, but like training with people who are better than you.
Yeah.
Like when I was going back to volleyball and that thing, like I would always train with varsity.
Yeah.
I'd always play with them. I'd always get smacked in the face, or like I'd have to chase balls and fall on the ground like all the time. It was brutal. And then like even now with running, like I try and find people who are better than me and then run with them, because it always like pushes me to want to be better. And I think there's a lot behind that. Like, and then also you see their example, you see what they're doing, you can learn from them and then ask for feedback. I mean, it comes down to the team piece, like having a strong, solid team.
Yeah, exactly. Even like, what's it called? Collegiate basketball and volleyball. Their practice squad, they have guys. Like, they have guys come in. One of my best friends, he was on the practice squad for the girls' team.
Really?
Yes, because they always played against guys. Because, let's be real, guys, they're more athletic. They're bigger. They're stronger. In most cases, they just are, and that's how you get better. So, yeah.
I mean, get a bigger opponent.
Exactly.
It's scary, but so you're a national champion, right? That's amazing.
Thanks.
I mean, what was like? I think it'd be cool to hear what it was like to first get to BYU, and then all the way up to that point, and like what that was like.
Yeah, so getting to BYU, got recruited. I had some really good marks. Freshman year, it was great. I had a great year. I think I placed 11th, which
nice.
As a freshman, that's really good at nationals. Just making nationals as a
So
freshman.
you went to nationals your freshman year. Okay.
Yes.
Dang.
That year I struggled because I'm from Washington.
Yeah.
I had no family. So I really struggled. I used javelin and lifting as my coping mechanism for that. Like, once I'm there, I don't think about anything else. So that was super nice. Sophomore year, very first throw, Arizona, I tore my UCL.
Same thing that Mike did.
Yeah.
The UCL, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right there?
Yeah.
Tommy
John.
Tommy John, yeah.
And everything.
Dang, okay.
Yeah, so I tore it very first meet, and I was like, oh my gosh, my career's over.
Yeah, what does it feel like? It's like a pop?
Yeah, there's like a pop and like a pull, and like you grab your arm, and it hurts really bad.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Jeez.
instantly my trainer came over, and he like felt it, and like he felt mine completely gone. Like, you can kind of feel it. He does this weird thing. He was like, yeah, this is completely torn.
Jeez.
I was like, great, call my dad. I'm bawling.
Yeah.
Well, I think actually I did not call my dad. I think I called someone else. No, I called my mom. My dad kept calling. I was like, I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't talk to my coach.
Yeah. Well, no, and I felt so bad. Like, he's put everything into this, and I feel like I owe him something.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just like crushed his dream.
And I mean, you always want to make your parents proud.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, got to live up to that. But
Exactly.
Dang, so that's tough.
That was tough. But my dad did a ton of research, and I met with the doctors, and they're like, you come back stronger, actually. You come back a lot stronger, which is true. I came back a lot stronger. I actually came back in record time.
Dang.
So we're coming into my sophomore redshirt year.
Yeah.
A week before, it was like the week of our first meet, COVID happens, and they shut down school. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So everyone's like bawling in the locker room.
Yeah, everyone's just sad.
I'm like calling my mom. I'm like, I just completely rushed my recovery process.
Yeah.
It's usually like full recovery, I'd say over a year, a little over a year, which mine was not even close to a year.
How fast was yours?
I think I was like throwing full jab at 9 months.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah. Which I think Mike did his first, I think he had 2 surgeries, right? Did he?
Yeah, he had 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one he didn't rush, which I like.
I think he got it after he went to nationals because like
Yeah.
he threw with it torn.
Mm-hmm. Which you can, but it hurts so bad, and it's not as strong. Like you really cannot throw. My shoulder was also already hurting by that time, like super bad. They kept saying it was impingement. Come to find out, it wasn't. Like, I've fully torn my rotator cuff. Like, it's completely
serious?
Gone. Completely gone. I didn't find that out until my senior year, though.
Is it still torn?
Yeah, I
Oh
never
my
got the
gosh,
surgery.
that's insane.
I just didn't want it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're gonna have to stop lifting. I was like,
Like,
that's not happening.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. So I mean, it's like setback after setback.
Like, it was insane. Like,
Yeah.
so many setbacks. Yeah. So COVID happened. Everyone is bawling in the locker room. Like,
Yeah.
it was actually, you know, on SpongeBob when like there's a fire and all of them are like running like that.
Yes.
It kind of like felt like that.
Everyone's throwing their papers.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Just chaos.
And another funny thing about that was my husband, he was my boyfriend at the time. Like,
Yeah.
we've been dating for 3 months. He was sick in bed and asleep when all the news broke and like, hey, BYU's shutting down. So I like call him, I'm bawling.
Yeah.
He's like, what's going on? I'm like, do you not know? They're sending everyone home. Like, we
Yeah.
cannot be here. He's like, what?
He's like, what are you talking
He's
about?
like waking up to the world ending.
Yeah, he thinks it's a fever dream. He's
Yeah.
like, this is weird.
So that was awful. And they said, hey, we can come back to school
Yeah.
that next year. And so we started training again, but I was still training in the off season.
Yeah.
Right.
Man,
Yeah.
what's like, because that's, I think anytime you have some kind of setback like that, it makes you question like if you're going to be able to keep doing it.
Yeah. It's
And
so hard.
like what kept you going? How'd you push through in that time? Because that's hard.
Yeah. I've put way too much like time and energy into it. I wanted to quit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
So many times. My husband, he was like, no, you have
Yeah.
to keep doing this. Like, you have to. My mom was like, my mom's so sweet. And she was just like, okay, if you want to be down, like, you totally can.
Yeah.
But then there's my dad. You're not done. Like, don't be a baby.
Yeah.
He's used some choice words.
We have very similar parents,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
Yeah. Like, he's like, don't be a baby. You're fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're fine. I'm like, oh my gosh, my body hurts. Like, is this worth it?
Yeah.
Like, mentally, is this worth it? People have no idea. The load it puts on you.
I mean, that type of commitment and that type of consistency, dedication, like not only is it physically tiring, but it's emotionally draining.
Yeah.
And like it takes up a lot of your brain space.
Exactly.
Like you're thinking about it a lot.
Exactly. And other people have like a team to rely on, which
Yeah.
I did have a team, but it's so individual. Track is so on
Yeah.
you. Like, it's all
100%.
on you at the end of the day.
Totally is.
So you can't rely, or you like, oh, well, they kept throwing away passes or stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, I have no one to blame but myself.
Right.
So it was even a bigger load on you
Yeah.
because you have no one else to blame but yourself.
Oh, man, that's tough.
So it was hard. So yeah, COVID happened, right?
Yeah.
And then then again we come to another sophomore. Like, I should be at my junior year.
Yeah.
And I'm at almost at my senior year. Right?
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, it should be like almost my senior year, and I'm not.
So did they reopen pretty soon? Like I can't.
No,
I
so it
don't
happened
remember.
in March. It
Okay.
was like March 20th.
Yeah.
And then they let people come back to school, but it was like half remote, half not.
Okay.
They only let so many people on.
On the campus.
at the time.
Right. Athletes, one of them.
Yeah, yeah, we can always. Well, no, sorry, like so many classes had to be online
Oh, okay.
a day,
Okay.
and so many could be in person.
Yeah.
Which I only had online, which was amazing.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I did. It was
online
great.
school was like amazing.
Yeah, it was the best.
Yes. Yeah, so we came back. We all had to wear masks. So stupid.
So dumb.
I remember my athletic trainer kept pulling me in because I didn't get the vaccine. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't get the shot. I didn't. I was like, I don't need it.
Right.
I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm fine. And they kept like trying to force me to do it because you had a test every day, or like
Really?
yeah, like
Dang.
every other day to go to practice
That's insane.
and wear masks. So that sucked. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be practicing.
Wait, you had to wear a mask in practice?
Yeah, my
Okay.
husband was on the football team, and they had to wear a mask under their
Are
helmet.
you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's like times like that when, I don't know, I like look at some of the things we did during COVID and I'm like, that was all so unnecessary, so
Oh
stupid.
my gosh, it was so stupid.
Yeah, that's amazing though. Football players in masks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, I feel like that was worse than
You can't breathe.
yeah. I'm
It's
like,
tough.
That's terrible. So yeah, that was awful. And so we get to that year. I'm also getting married this year. I get on birth control.
Yeah.
I'm not weird about it. I got on birth control,
So
and
hormones.
it like screwed me up.
Yeah.
Like screwed me over. It was so bad. A lot of people get like psycho. I got numb. Like I had no feeling
Dang.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
I also, and then I had this negative mentality my junior year, or it was like red shirt sophomore year, right?
Yeah.
Double red shirt, whatever, COVID year. I had this really negative mentality. Like my very first throw, I threw 57 meters, which was amazing. Like I think I was
that's-
like top like one or two that year.
Yeah.
And then I had this thought, like, something's gonna happen bad. Like, nothing it goes well this good for this long.
Yeah.
And I just kept having that mentality, and I stopped eating. I completely stopped eating. I was having like 500, 700 calories a day.
Dang.
My dad kept saying, "Oh, it's because you want to look skinny in your wedding dress." No,
Yeah.
I literally just did not care. I had no emotions.
Yeah.
Stepped on the runway, had no emotion. So by the end of the year, so beginning of the year, I was throwing 56 meters.
Yeah.
By the end of the year, I was throwing like 40. I think I ended at like 46 meters.
Dang.
So I didn't make nationals. I went to
Yeah.
regionals and I completely choked. I didn't make nationals. It was so embarrassing for me. It was
Yeah.
like so embarrassing. I was like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
It's so like traumatizing. Talked to my coach. He's like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, I didn't care anymore. Like,
Yeah.
to be honest. So that sucked. And then my husband was like, okay, what are we going to change? Like, let's change some stuff. So we
Yeah.
changed everything. Like, I made a whole routine. I got on creatine. Love creatine.
Creatine's the best.
Everyone,
100%.
I coach high schoolers, and I'm like, honestly, get on creatine.
Yeah.
People are feeding their babies creatine, which I don't know.
I don't know about
I'm like,
that.
hold on. But people say it stunts your growth.
Yeah, I have no idea where that's coming from. I had one of my buddies on the podcast. He's a doctor, or
Nice.
he's in medical school, but like he's also just a monster, and he's like 240 pounds, something like that.
Okay.
He's like my height, but he snatches like 315. He's a monster.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like creatine. It's like, yeah, it helps literally everything. And he's like, the reason why is because it puts water into all your cells.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you just perform better.
Exactly.
Like your brain, your body, everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I don't know.
So you got on creatine.
Yeah, I got on
There we go.
creatine. It was great. And my lifts, I remember I was like, my max squat for 3 was like 185.
Yeah.
By the end of the summer, I was squatting like 300 pounds.
Dang.
Like, I'm not kidding when I say maybe it wasn't 3. I don't know.
That's still pretty good. I mean,
I really don't know. It was like insane though.
Yeah.
I was repping 225. That's all I know. But then my max, I think it was like 280. I'll say.
that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
By the end of my career, I was actually squatting like, oh man, I don't even know. It was over like 3 something.
That's
it was
pretty
great.
good.
It was
Yeah.
great. I was cleaning over 200 pounds.
Dang.
Snatching over 70 kilos, which I don't know what that is in pounds.
I think it's like 100. Someone's going to get mad at me for this, but like 150.
Okay, yeah, which was really
Maybe?
good for me.
That's probably more than that. 175 maybe.
Yeah, I have no idea, but like my weights were going up. It was crazy good. And then I fixed my like mental health as well.
Yeah.
Craig Manning, don't know if you've heard about him.
That sounds familiar.
He's like
Craig
this
Manning.
great sports psychologist. He like helps.
Michael's talking about him. That's
Yes.
why. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Craig
why.
Manning. Your brain doesn't process negatives, so you always have to do it in a positive. Anyways, great year. And then that's the year I won nationals. It was
Yeah.
great. And then it was almost like, it was pretty much like my body shut down after that day. It was
Really?
crazy. I went to go compete for, it was like USA's. I don't know
Okay.
what it was. And I placed like 4th. It was great,
Dang.
but like I still, like my body wasn't functioning at all. Like I could not throw after that. It's pretty much my body's like, okay, you did what you did and you're done.
Yeah.
So I was debating. I was like, do I want to come back the next year? I do kind of regret it. People ask, they're like, do you regret your last year? I said, yeah. Everything hurt. I have tears in like my labrums and my hips.
Really?
That's the year I found out my rotator cuff was completely torn.
Dang.
But I took an MRI like 3 years prior, and they never told me the results. They said
Really?
it was impingement.
What the heck?
I was like,
Like the results were there. Obviously, it was torn.
for 3 years.
That's insane.
They never told
the
me.
heck?
Which I'm happy they didn't, because
Yeah.
I feel like that would be an excuse to tell myself.
Interesting.
And
yeah,
I
that's fair.
didn't. I will say, every time I threw, I was like on 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of ibuprofen.
Really?
It was so bad.
Dang.
It like killed me.
Yeah, that's insane. I have had my fair share of shoulder things from volleyball, and they keep me up. Like,
Yeah.
it keeps you up at night.
Yeah, it really
it
does.
hurts.
People have no idea.
Yeah.
Like it's the worst. But yeah, so I won nationals. I came back. I made regionals, which was great. But I was just like stuck. It kind of felt like I had no pull in my shoulder. There was nothing like connecting. Which
Yeah.
come to find out, there was
There
nothing.
wasn't.
So I mean, I still went to nationals that year, which is a great accomplishment.
Yeah.
But then I didn't know this at the time. I was pregnant at nationals.
Really?
Yeah, I had no
Dang.
idea. But so people were like, okay, are you gonna still
Yeah.
compete? And at the time, I wasn't telling anyone I was pregnant, and I don't think I was gonna compete either way.
Yeah.
My body was just kind of telling me I'm done. But yeah, got pregnant. And it was funny because my goal was the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Paris 2020. I found out my daughter's due date was March 10th. And
Dang,
then
okay.
they said, I got an email like the next day saying, hey, registration for the Olympic trials, its due date is March 10th.
Oh, okay. So you're like,
And so I was like, what the freak?
yeah, that
Like,
kind of stinks.
I was like, okay, yeah, no, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, I mean, that's okay. But you kind of just breezed over that you won nationals.
Yeah.
Like, what is that like? Like, that must have been insane because you work from when you're 8 years old and you refine your technique over the years. You have these like hiccups happen,
Yeah.
COVID shuts you down, you tear your UCL, all these things. And then like, you still made it to the top and you won.
I did.
Like, that's huge.
It was huge. Like, even at the time, it didn't feel real.
Yeah.
Like, there was so much leading up to that year. I had like an anxiety attack. I'm not gonna lie. Before regionals, because that was the year that was just so bad. I'm LDS, so my husband came and gave me a blessing right before I competed, and then right before nationals. Oh my gosh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Right before nationals, he gave me a blessing as well, and I like felt this peace and comfort.
Yeah.
But yeah, at nationals, like I stepped on the runway and I had like this sense of like, you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Like you're bad A, like you're just gonna throw and
You got this.
like you got this. And I hit that first throw and I was like, okay, I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Yeah.
Like 58 meters, like everyone's throwing pretty good this year. Luckily, no one beat that first throw. It was my very first throw at nationals.
Dang. Okay.
That won it.
That's impressive. That's like,
Yeah.
you just show up, toss it, and then
Like, okay, I'm
that's like a
done.
mic drop.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
nice.
that's sweet.
And then once I won, like I cried, like it was like shock. And then
Yeah.
I turned my family and they were freaking out. And that was the best part for me. Like my whole family was there, my aunts,
yeah, that's
uncles,
gotta be
cousins.
awesome.
Like it was such a good feeling. And my dad isn't allowed to sit by them. So there's like my family right behind me where I threw,
Yeah.
and then you could see my dad pacing up and down
Oh man,
on the sides while I was throwing. I was like, Dad, you are like so anxious.
I would probably be the same though. To be fair.
Yeah,
So
I mean, yeah, he put so much into this as
Yeah.
well, and like I think it was more like he didn't want me to be disappointed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I go and hug my coach, and then there's my dad, and he hugged me, and it was just like, I'm not kidding, 1,000 pounds like off my shoulders.
that's amazing.
And then it took me like 3 hours. You have to go take a drug test
Oh really?
right after.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I took some pre-workout. Like, I don't like to drink water right before.
Yeah.
Because I just have to pee the whole time, and you're not really allowed to leave.
Yeah.
So I just didn't drink any water. And I had stage fright. They're like, I'll tell you. They literally, like, kneel down and watch you pee. They're
Really?
like, yeah.
That's so
I
weird.
was like, what the freak?
You think I'm gonna swap it out with
Took
someone
me
else's?
forever.
Yeah.
So,
See, that's tough.
yeah, and then my family was at home waiting for me. Not at home.
Yeah.
They had an Airbnb. And they, like, did this little tunnel thing.
Oh,
and
that's so cool.
yeah, it was so fun. And then I didn't sleep all night long. Like
I probably wouldn't.
No, I had a breakfast with the AD and all the coaches because when you win, you kind of had like a celebratory just dinner with your parents and then all the head coaches.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really special. Shout out to Liz Darger, love her so much. Yeah, it was like at 8:30 in the morning, and I did not sleep.
Dang.
Once. I was on Twitter. I was on
Yeah.
Instagram. I
Just-
was replying to everything.
See, that's so cool.
Yeah,
That's like everything that you work for in like one moment finally came through.
it was so overwhelming.
But it's like, I mean, you said it yourself. Along the path, like you wanted to quit. Like you
Yeah.
had many opportunities to throw in the towel. But I think that's like the importance of just one, dedicating yourself to something
Yeah,
and like giving it your all.
yeah,
And it's just a tool that I always say, like, or not a tool, but it's a habit that bleeds into like every other part of your life.
yeah.
Like you're able to figure out discipline in this one area, whether it's like physical fitness or like a sport, whatever that is. It'll teach you how to be disciplined in like your relationship and your job and really anything else, and like your faith. Like
Yes.
I'm also a member of the church. But like, yeah, I think it's important just to take those lessons and bring them into your life. And I'm curious if like you have had any lessons either from a coach, your dad who was a coach, or like anything during your javelin where you're like, I'm going to keep this for forever.
Yeah, obviously persistence,
Yeah.
consistency. I'm a big believer in consistency. Anything you do, just keep doing it, even if it gets hard.
Yeah.
My biggest like quote is, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Yeah.
I love that quote.
Great one.
If like I think I got that from my oldest brother. He's the oldest of 8 kids.
Dang.
He's a doctor now, so
he's applied it.
Yeah, if you know him, you're like, he's a doctor. Like, no one. He's just Colton. His name's Colton. He's like an adrenaline junkie, like crazy.
Oh,
But
that's awesome.
he kind of taught us, like all his 7 siblings, that just work hard and you'll make it. And so, I mean, me and him aren't that close. I mean, we have like 10 years in between us, but I really do look up to him a lot. If Colton can be a doctor, like I guess I can win a national championship.
And hey, you did.
Yeah, I did.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, it really is like the truth. And I think about that all the time. Like I'm in sales and that's like my job. And it's so funny because like there's definitely people who are way better than me. Like they're the silver tongue people who are able to talk to anyone and like persuade them to do anything. And then here I am just like, hey, what's up? Would you like to learn about my product? Obviously better than that, but at least I hope to think that way. But like I always can beat everyone in terms of like hitting quota if I just like sit down and work. It's like it's a numbers game. You just figure it out. And it's like that consistency piece that you said too. And with anything I do, whether it's sales or it's running or the podcast, like consistency plays a huge role.
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know, a lot of people just stop doing it. And I've committed to it. And then I told my wife, I was like, I'm going to do the podcast for at least 10 years. If it doesn't work, then all right.
Yeah.
That's when I could say, I gave it a good shot.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you don't, you're not giving it enough chance.
Exactly.
So, I mean, how old were you when you started? You were 8, right? And then when you won nationals, how old were you?
It was 2022. Oh, I think I was like 23.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't start when I was 8. It was just like the concept. Like my dad like put that in my head.
Yeah.
I think I started in junior high. We were throwing like little Nerf things. So I think, what do you like 14, 13, 14?
Still.
Was it 14?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like
14
11 years. Yeah.
That's insane. Oh yeah, no, you're right.
It was
11
like 11
years.
years.
My math was wrong.
No, I was 14 years old when I guess I started.
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy though.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. And I mean, what was the thing that made you the most proud about your effort, I guess, and like your whole experience? Obviously, like without the national championship, you can't use that one. But like something else, like what made you proud about like the work that you did in your journey overall?
Honestly, my mental health. How much like my mental health has improved. I had a really bad eating disorder. I still like struggle with it every day. It's something like I want to help other people with.
Yeah.
But like my mental health was really struggling, and that's something that I took out of javelin. Like I want to be big and I want to be strong, and those are my strengths.
Yeah.
And I put those strengths to work. Another one is, the national championship one was really good.
I mean, that's the kind of crowning moment. But I mean, like mental health is a huge thing too.
Yeah.
I mean, we all kind of struggle with it in our own different ways, and a lot of it's like silent battles, and people don't know how to ask for help, and that's like I think the biggest thing. I mean, I've gone through depression a few times. Like, I think the first time I actually experienced it was when I had no idea what was going on, but for 2 years, like all my health was just in a crisis mode.
Yeah.
It was terrible. And at the time I was like 210 pounds when like this first started happening. And then like 2 years later, I was 135. And so like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm 6'3", like
oh my
crazy.
gosh, 135. Wow. Yeah.
I'll have to show you a TikTok after this that I made.
Yeah.
It's like comparing me then to me now. And it's
That's
like,
crazy.
It's pretty insane, but really like a pretty tough moment in my life. Cause like I thought I was dying. Like it was 2 years where doctors couldn't figure out what was going on.
Oh my gosh.
And at the time, like I was super into like bodybuilding, which is ironic because I'm a little tiny twig.
At 135.
135.
It's crazy.
And so like I started looking up all these guys, and like I would watch all these videos of them on peak week where like they're prepping and they're eating like 1,200 calories a day and working out 4 hours a day and all these crazy things. And they were all talking about their symptoms, and I was like, that sounds like what I have. Like, let's test my blood. Yeah. And then turns out like my testosterone was 53. And like,
no way.
So I have a tumor in my pituitary gland that like shuts off my hormones and stuff. But during that time, like I was like the most depressed I ever was. And I would go to work, I'd come home from work and just go straight to bed.
Yeah.
Like wouldn't really eat anything because it was like, well,
when your
I have no appetite.
That low.
It was nuts.
That's insane.
And so like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, from the outside, it looked fine. I think facial wise, like not my actual body. But like the way I was like, you know, interacting with my family, like I was talking to them and people at work, like I'd try to keep it like, oh yeah, I'm fine and all these things. And I don't know, it's just a tough thing. And interestingly enough, like running has provided that outlet for me too. It's like an opportunity for me to think and to kind of clear up my thoughts and get to the bottom of like, okay, well, why am I feeling this way?
Yeah.
And I don't know, how have you kind of gained more reins on your mental health a little bit? Or like, what are some things that you've done that have helped?
Craig Manning, I've watched all of his classes. That was a big thing for me. Another thing is like, I'm more than just my body.
Yeah.
That was a really big thing. How do I want to feel about myself? Like, do I want to be thinking about food 24/7? I hated that. Yeah. And then my biggest one, I have a daughter now, and I never want her to like feel what I feel, and I wanted to get that worked out before I have a teenage daughter. When they have these thoughts, like social media sucks.
It's the worst.
Like, oh my gosh.
If I didn't have to do it, I would be off of it.
I know.
Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'd totally be off of it.
Yeah. So I really wanted to have like a really healthy or mental health.
Yeah.
So I can help my kids someday, because I know it's just gonna be there.
Yeah.
And so like every time I like get in slumps where I'm like, my husband's like, what did you even eat today? I'm like, nothing. Like I don't care. Like I don't really care. I think like, what's my why? And I always have a why in the back of my mind now. Always. I feel like a lot of people that struggle, they're like, they don't have a why or a purpose. And my why is my daughter and my kids someday, and I want to be healthy for them and mentally strong. And so my kids will be my everything.
Yeah, so, that's huge. Yeah. I love that. I mean, kids, they're definitely big motivators. We don't have kids yet, but hoping to one day. Yeah, and that's the thing. You said it. Like, you have to have a strong why. Yeah. With anything that you do, whether it's javelin or if it's like, I need to get my mental health in order, whatever it is, like having a strong why behind it is almost your compass. Like it leads you back to where you need to keep your focus. Yeah. And I think that's really, like you explained it perfectly, like having a why. But yeah, I mean, I think one thing that could be cool is like to understand what you do for decompressing. 'Cause it seems like you go a lot. Like what is your, I guess your recovery protocol now, or like what do you like to do to just like take your mind off things?
I go home to Washington. Well, okay. Well, do you mean like, so what I do is I go work out. Like that's what I love to do. I guess that's fair. Yeah. But people are like, okay, but that's not relaxing. But to me it is.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Like you said, running, you love to think and like kind of, you're in your own space. I think that's like my most selfish part of the day, because I have a daughter. Again, everything goes towards her. That's just where I decompress. But even going back to javelin and being a collegiate athlete, sometimes I'm like, my coach's name's Nick. I'm like, Nick, I need to go home. It's like a week before a meet, right? I went home between regionals and nationals. There's like a week and a half between it. I was like, Nick, I need to go home. Like, please send me home. That's my outlet. I feel like it doesn't matter how old you are. When you step inside your childhood home and your mom and dad are there, it's like, okay, I'm a child again. Yeah, you know? It's like I can go to the fridge. There's gonna be food there. Like I literally, just thinking about it, I just had right now a sense of relief. I'm like, oh, like my happy place. It's home. So home. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. I think that's cool. And I don't know, what makes home so special? I have 7 siblings,
Yeah.
19 nieces and nephews.
19. Man.
19. I
That's
love
crazy.
my babies.
Yeah.
I live on a farm in the country.
Yeah.
It's just so relaxing. I feel like in pro everything's like go go go.
Yeah. Oh, it's insane.
Yeah, and then I go home and there's nothing for miles, like
That's awesome.
miles, and it's just so relaxing.
Yeah.
And I don't have to think about anything because my mom's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did say that you got up and you fed the pigs before you went and lifted.
Yeah.
So you guys actually have like livestock and.
We used to, yeah.
Okay.
We did 4-H and FFA.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and then my grandparents owned a farm. That's
cool.
yeah, loved it.
Man, yeah, that's awesome. I took care of goats for a summer.
Love that.
Yeah, that was one of the worst things I've ever had to do in Arizona. Because, like, you go around and you, like, milk the goats, and then you're just sweaty. There's flies everywhere. And then you have to go and, like, clean out the milk and all that stuff. But, yeah, no, it teaches you how to work.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
I loved it. Loved it.
No, that's huge. I think, like, that's kind of unique for everyone, is, like, figuring out what your outlet is. But I feel like if you're going to succeed, like, you have to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
You have to know what gets you calmed down. You have to know how to control your mind, like you were saying with mental health, and just everything in general. Like, being that, I guess, advanced in a sport and that technical with everything that you're doing, you have to be so focused.
Yeah.
How did you build that focus over the years? Like, and what's it like to even be in that moment where you're about to throw the javelin? Like, what are you telling yourself?
Yeah. So first, I kept a journal.
Okay.
It was in my notes, or on my phone, like in my notes. I had another journal, and I would write everything positive, and I would just embrace it all. Like, I am this. Like, I am strong. I am powerful. Like, all this stuff.
I love that, because, like, that's so important to do.
Yeah.
I caught myself the other day, like, I was just talking bad about myself, like, really bad.
Which is common.
Yeah, it's super common. And then, like, I thought about Heavenly Father. And I was like, he would not want me talking about a kid like that. So why would I talk about myself that way? Like, it's just bad. And so, like, I tried immediately reframing it and be like, okay, what do I know I'm good at?
Yeah.
And, like, things like that. So glad to hear other people do it too.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like the gratitude thing.
Yeah.
They're like, I feel so grateful, or I'm like down, and I list of all the blessings I have in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
huge.
wow, I am rich. Like,
100%.
I am so rich. So yeah, then what was the second? Oh, getting on the runway, right?
Yeah, like what goes through your mind as you're stepping onto it? Like, are you walking through, okay, I need to do this, this, and this, or is it just like flow state?
Yeah. So as an amateur, I did do that.
Yeah.
Amateur, whatever. I did do that. I was like, okay, I need to do this, 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 this. But Yohani and Mike, they both taught me that that's what practice is for. Like, you've done thousands and thousands of repetitions. Like, your body knows what to do. Now it's your mind and saying, like, I know what to do. I don't need to tell myself what to do. If it's one cue, that's fine. But you just kind of say, I've practiced hundreds of hours for this. Your body knows what to do. All you need to do is bring energy to it. And I step on the runway, and, like, I take a deep breath, and I do say, this is so, like, cheesy, but I'm like, I'm Ashton freaking Reiner, dude. Like, I'm a Reiner. I'm a Reiner, which is, like, a huge saying when I grew up. And then I would go, and I put that energy towards it. So,
I love it. It's confidence.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, confidence. There you go. That's the word. Confidence is huge.
That's but it only comes from, like, what you said with the repetitions. Like, the only reason you can say I'm Ashton freaking Reiner is because you put the repetitions in, and like, you train your body how to do it.
Yep.
It's the same thing I tell people when they want to start running. I'm like, just get out there and start doing it. And the more you do it, the better you'll get, and, like, all these different things. And then I'm like, on race day, you'll know that you can do it because you've built up this base that shows that you can. It's the evidence. And it comes from the practice and the repetitions and everything. So that's awesome. I mean, yeah, I'm always curious about, like, what goes through, like, people who have a very technical sport, like, if they're thinking about it or if they just go. And I think it sounds like it's the latter. Like,
just go. Yeah.
Just go. Like, you know how to do it.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool. Going back to your kids, because you said, or you have one kid, but like, you hope to have more. What's a lesson that you hope to teach them through your example?
Consistency, obviously. You're not going to be great at anything at first.
Yeah.
That's like a big one. And then something like I'll have huge in my permanent home one day, which we already have like a small one.
Yeah.
Saying it says, comparison is the thief of all evil, or of all joy. Sorry.
Yeah. Comparison is the thief of joy.
all
Yeah.
joy. Evil.
100%. I'm very familiar with that quote.
Love that quote because I
Yeah.
compare myself to everyone. Going back to social media.
Yeah, it's the worst for that.
Scrolling, I'm like, okay, I know this is fake. I know this person doesn't actually look like this, but I
Yeah.
compare myself, right? And that's like something big that totally switched my mindset from my terrible season to my national championship season was
Yeah.
I stopped comparing myself to anyone and I said I'm my own unique self. And that's what I want to teach my daughters and my sons as
Yeah.
well. That you are your own unique self.
Yeah.
And what works for you might not work for someone else, but it's working for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I try and make that very clear with like anything that I post about running or anything on social media. It's like, hey, this has worked for me.
Yes.
It might not for you.
Yes.
But yeah, that comparison is the thief of joy quote is like ingrained in my head for the same reason. Like,
Yeah.
there's all these amazing runners on social media who make it look effortless. Like
Yeah.
I always bring up the example of Truett Haynes. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's just like, he's just this kid who he's really good. He's not a kid, but he broke the world record pull-up record like
Okay. Wow.
this year, and then he ran a marathon in jeans, the Boston Marathon, in like
Yes. Okay. Yes.
2:36. Like
Yep.
he's just insane. But he's been doing half marathons since he was 6.
Oh.
So it's like I can't compare myself to
cannot
him.
compare yourself.
I don't have that
Yeah.
background that he does. But it is like it's such an important thing, and I love what you said. It's like, hey, you are your own unique self.
Yeah.
Own that.
Yeah.
Like, be proud of that.
Yeah. Another
So.
thing, genetics come like into play huge. Genetics are
Yes.
huge.
Yeah.
Yes, like hard work, but some people can only work so hard.
Yeah.
Like
You can't.
sorry.
You can't work hard enough to grow 6 inches
Yeah.
and go to the NBA.
Yes.
So I can't do that. I'm not going to be in the NBA anytime
You gotta know your
soon.
limits as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You do. But no, I love that. That's huge. I think it's that's how you make a good kid. Is teach
Yeah.
them those things.
Yeah.
Let them be unique.
Exactly.
Just don't let them burn things. Like, you gotta keep their
Yeah,
thing
you're
in
like
too.
that's no.
Yeah, he's like, Mom, I love to burn stuff. That's who I am. Like, no, you can't do that.
Like I can nothing good with that
Yeah,
actually.
nothing's gonna come from that. But yeah, I mean, I think just my last question for you, it's a big one. I mean, it's the
Okay.
Getting After It podcast.
Yeah.
Is what does getting after it mean to you?
Okay, yeah, I was like thinking about this. Getting after is like taking an idea and like going for it with everything you got. Like getting
Yeah.
after it. You take something, okay, I want this. I'm gonna do everything I have like within my capabilities and I'm gonna
Yeah.
go after it. That's what I think it means.
I agree.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, there's a lot that I say like getting after it means, but really I think it's just like what you said. You get an idea, and then you dedicate yourself to
Yeah,
it.
put everything you have.
It's like with javelin. Like you dedicated yourself to it. You
Yeah.
literally got after it, and you won the national championship
Yeah.
or the nationals. Not
National
championship.
championship, yeah.
Is it the championship? Yeah, I
national
guess it is.
championship.
But that all came from work. And
Yeah.
It came from getting after it, like being consistent, like doing all these things that we've talked about. And it is just like, it really does apply to every other area in your life if you do, like, make the time for it. Like, if you want
Yeah.
to be better at your job, then dedicate yourself to it.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to learn something new, you want to learn a new language, dedicate yourself to it and get after it. Like, it really is it. Like, it's going all in.
I
And
agree.
it's huge. So I love it. Anything else you want to share or leave the audience with?
I think we covered a lot. I think
We have,
we
yeah.
covered it. I think so.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on and talking. I feel like it's always good for me to talk to people like you who are literally elites in what they do, but then also just like to hear what got you there
Yeah.
and to hear that like you're not some person who was born this way. Like
Yeah.
it took work and you've also had to overcome challenges.
Yes.
Like that's the thing I think people don't see on social media
Yeah.
is that all the people you're comparing yourself to also have things that they're battling. And it's just it's refreshing to see that and like actually have these kind of conversations because it doesn't come easy.
Yeah.
And no matter how much you think it does come easy to someone else. Guarantee you it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I think it's awesome. And Yeah, I think you're gonna do great things for your kids, teach them, and the high school kids that you're teaching. I think that's awesome. That's getting after it in its own sense. You're teaching them.
Yeah.
Because I think that's actually like part of the definition for me is like you are committing to get better, but you're also committing to help others do the same.
Yeah.
So you're doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. So yeah, appreciate you coming on. This is awesome.
Thanks for having me. I
So,
love it.
As everyone else listening, as always, keep getting after it.